Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 15 millionth triathlon ever. I don't know what number we're on. I've done so many triathlons before we started recording them, but today is the ground and pound. Today, we can only build ground units. With the exception of detectors and drops. And Jumpman was gonna go mass air. That's not gonna work out too well. It looks like we have the AI as well. AI are allowed to cheat because we literally cannot contain them. They're so powerful. And then we've got Ace. Ace, Jumpman, cool, great, Sachu, Mad Dog. Man, where have all the Terrans gone? No Terrans this time. Looks like we got mostly Zerg and Protoss, and we are on GSL Battle Royale. Oh my god, that's disgusting. We're not gonna look at it. Yeah, so we're on GSL Battle Royale. It's one of the best free-for-all maps that we've tried so far. Really like it. Fnatic Arena can be fun for very specific reasons because it's crazy. But we like to stick to this kind of middle of the road. It's not super long like BGH, but it's it's right there in the middle. For those of you who haven't ever seen a triathlon before, let me tell you about it. This is a 3-stage tournament, so not just this match, but 2 matches afterwards. The first is a this one is a free-for-all, obviously. I mean, maybe not obviously, but there's all kinds of people everywhere, and there's no clear sides, and free-for-all. So we got a free-for-all going on here, and the player who kills the most buildings, the players who kills the most units, and the player who kills everyone else and is the survivor, so the winner of the free-for-all, all move on, along with one other lucky player that's voted by people in the chat. People in the chat vote for it. Please go out on the Twitters and tweet about this, and link all of your friends and tell them this is the greatest thing ever, because it is. Got a little bit of fun stuff going on here. Some potential pylon. Oh wait, you can't build the mothership core. Interesting. That's gonna change a lot. Not being able to build a mothership core is pretty big. Opening up Forge is a pretty smart move, I think. Ooh, some really fast initial Zerglings though. Going to run in here and start doing the damages. So far they got a free probe out of it. Nice little bits of micro. In the meantime, trying to clear out these pylons. And oh man, cannon rush is over here. Cannon rush is everywhere. Mad Dog. Look at these creeped up cannons. Man, it looks cool. And some Zerglings out on the map. So yeah, some damage being dealt by everyone here. Let's see who's losing the most. It's Ektar. Ektar is the first main casualty of the initial attacks. He's having some trouble dealing with that cannon rush in the meantime. This Zerg player, Dark Minion's trying to stop this cannon rush from ever happening at all. A couple of links pop up, and ooh, I think this was, that Adept was there to assist in the attack, but I don't think you can really afford to do that until your wall and finish. More and more Zerglings are coming in. Jumpman is in a lot of trouble here, invested so much into that cannon rush in the front, and now he's just, well, it sucks not to have a flying unit super early in the game called a mothership core. It definitely sucks not to have that, so we'll see. We'll see how things go. Really nice micro, I gotta say, over here. He's got one Adept, but he's managed to basically defend this attack with the single Adept. The cannons are finished, and he's gonna be okay with some really nice probe micro. Really nice probe micro, guys. Wow. But for real, nice little defense over here. What are these drones? What? Oh, he's running away. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's already lost 2,000 resources worth of stuff, and he leaves the game. He's got no drones left. He tried to run away to a secret place where no one would know, but unfortunately he could not. Ektar eliminated almost immediately by a very effective cannon rush. I don't know though. I feel like, based on the architecture of this map, you can't die just to cannons. I don't think you can. May have been a little bit suicidal with the drone exit. We will see. And third base. Ooh, what are we doing on the income tab over here? Nice. Quite a few people getting up there, especially this Protoss player. Doing quite well. And I don't think has been touched yet. Oh no, just a little bit. The only player who hasn't been touched at all is Dark Minions. And that usually plays a pretty important role in who's going to get ahead in the free-for-all. It's very much random. It's very much unfair. It's the nature of the free-for-all. And it looks like drawing the lucky numbers has been Dark Minions, but can he make it happen all the way to a victory? To enough kills of units? To enough kills of buildings? We'll see. We're going to find out. Now our red player here beginning to recover. It'd be cool to have like a tech panel that just showed you which tech buildings that each player is going for. Just get a sense of where everyone's at relatively quickly. That'd be sick. Man, if I had free time on my hands, I'd probably make an observer interface. That'd be a lot of fun, I think. Clearing out the rest of Ektar's free points. A couple more free points out on the map. Got these overlords here and there. And everywhere. And continued defense over here as well. Let's take a look at the army sizes. Zachu's beginning to build up quite well. Zachu, a known player of the... Oh my god, this is the elite AI. This is the AI that's built up this force, this strange little force. Fortunately, they don't know how to control it particularly well, because they're computers, and I guess computers are bad at that. Oh, nice little roach attack over here. And DTs as well? Oh god, so unfortunate. Ace is in a lot of trouble right now without any detection as far as I can tell. Let's take a look. No detection, no Overseers morphing. I don't think he even noticed the DTs were going on until much later. This attack sort of masked them. Oh my god! Zachu is gonna clean up the DTs for Ace so that he can kill them. Wow. That's really fortunate for Ace. Ace has a moment here, maybe to morph an Overseer, build a spine, Spore Crawler. I think though that he just doesn't realize it. There's so many sound effects happening with the roaches attacking and so much going on that's really difficult to pick out those DT swipes from the mass. And actually you can have those completely negated if you don't have your settings set up correctly. Unfortunately, it is true. But there's just so many roaches over here for blue and more streaming in. Really, we need someone to attack Zachu to pull these forces back. It's really the only way that this would go. We do have a force moving out, but I don't think it's going to save Ace. I don't think it's going to be there in time. It looks like our first couple of deaths are going down pretty quickly. He didn't manage to get any drones out whatsoever. Oh, so unfortunate. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no, don't do it in vision. No, don't do it in the vision of the, wait, that's the AI? Oh my god, that's the AI. Man, AI are what? Okay, it's over anyway. But what? I'm gonna have to hear that story from Ace later on. I think there was like a potential truce that just got set up between Zachu and the other player. Looks like Mad Dog, unfortunately, gonna lose this base that was actually, this was once Ektar's base. This is the cannon rushed Ektar base. This will be the third player who takes it out, or rather the second. Nice little immortal move over here from the AI. Excellent micro on this High Templar, great job. And with that, Ace is eliminated. Very nice tries, nice moves. Couple of, ooh. That's cool. You know what we don't see a lot in these games? We don't see a lot of Nidus, but it makes perfect sense, right? Having that mobility is just this really powerful thing that you can have. That's cool. What a cool move. And Mad Dog is gonna get attacked in a major way when, oh no, 2 at a time. Big 2v1 going on over here. Mad Dog is gonna try to survive us. I think he needs to run in this direction. He can't take these armies on. Not at all. In the meantime, another attack going down over here as the frames drop. Make the frames drop. The frames are just disappearing, and so are the players. from this game. I like this though. Mad Dog has his fleet of probes. He's keeping tons of them alive, and he's actually rebuilding over here as well. If the AI leaves him alone, I think he's gonna be okay over here. I really do. I think he might be able to rebuild over here and hide in general. Man, this computer though is just so. It's amazing how much effect the AI are having. In this particular match, they were left alone pretty early on, and usually we see players. Oh, nice fungals over here. Who's got that? Dark Minions mixing in the fungals. He's been watching some super tournament. That's for sure. Some fungal ravager maybe is in our future. I would be so happy. Zachu is being really diligent over here. Oh, and he's gonna get all of these probes. But maybe that sacrifice of probes is what's gonna lead people off the trail. No one's gonna check this base. We'll have to see. The real advantage over here for Zachu is that he's just got so much room. Like, look at this. He's got a base here and a base here with nobody. And now he's cleared out this area as well. And it's totally fine. But look at this. Look at this setup. I mean, Dark Minions got the center really early on, defended a cannon rush, and he's managed to stay out of the fray for the most part, unless he's moving in and killing the AI. He had a nice little buffer of AI on either side, but this occupation of the center is now being challenged. Oh wow, these bases actually have, whoa, I didn't even realize that. These bases are actually connected over here. That's pretty wild. And in the meantime, Mad Dog is continuing to build up over here. Center continues to get cleared out. And is this, the AI has battle cruisers. Oh my God. The AI has battle cruisers. What even happens here? Well, a lot of death. Holy crap. This is quite the force. Oh my God, and the tanks. Oh, the fungals go down though. Really nice fungals. I'm not sure that he'll have enough left over. So many high energy infestors going down. Big scan. Oh my God, so much has been lost. So much has been, oh my God, and just like that, Dark Minions, who is in such a good position, gets double teamed here and is looking incredibly dire from the top all the way down to the bottom. Maybe not quite as low as our buddy Mad Dog over here, but really nice. Really nice movements here. And Blue's just being super careful, and just, again, all this space over here is really big. It's a really big part of why he's able to perform so well right now. And we've had some harass going down from the teal AI as well. As a matter of fact, we only have 3 players with decently still in the game here. It's just red, purple, and blue. The other players are actually computers, so as far as fighting for units lost and all of that, units killed, or buildings killed, it's not going to be too critical in that way. But keep in mind, Mad Dog had a pretty good start, got some early damage on, especially against buildings. That should help him pretty significantly. Unfortunately, we have a mod that should be showing the units killed and the buildings killed as like a leaderboard, but I think it only appears to the players at the moment. Still working out some of the kinks on that. Big shout out to Valiant Dominator, who is currently in development of that really awesome tool. Very excited for to get that going. It's gonna be really sweet. Big move in here. We actually have some fighting here between humans. Jumpman and Zachu moving forward. Nice use of observers there. It's gonna be careful, keep that observer alive, try to clear out some of these Vikings, but in the meantime, this position is really great from Zachu because, wait a minute, can we do this? Can we do, is it this? Oh, yes, cool. And we do have an attack coming. I almost feel like casting this whole thing from up here. It's just, you can see so much more of what's going on. I don't know, but you know, that isn't the standard practice, so I'm just gonna start by assuming that there's a reason why people don't do that. It does make it a little bit hard to see, but nice movements. Going to come in and take this. That was a really nice tactical play here. Held this position first, and then moved down to clear out most of this base. Really cutting off, sort of interrupting the support between the red players' pieces. Damn elite AI. They don't call him elite for nothing. Look at that. And the elite AI over here is going to be expanding as well. Nice movements. And Dark Minions is going to get his damage in on the AI. In the meantime, though, Jumpman is fighting for his life. It's actually the AI. Oh my god, these AI units are actually what stops this army from, you know, trying to gather forces over here. Look at this random immortal. Oh my god. Love to have the AI in the game. They really mix things up and mess with people in a major way. But Jumpman's not giving up. He's starting to tech back up. He's trying to get his gateways back online. And how are we doing over here? Ooh, Mad Dog has decided to go right for Blink DTs. I think this is a move maybe not to try and win, but to try and get kills and building kills, and to make it into the next round that way. So really cool idea. When behind Dark Shrine, and you're never more behind when you're one of the first people pretty much eliminated. And ooh, looks like Jumpman has been knocked out here. Nicely done by Zachu, who's gonna finish clearing up and cleaning up and grabbing those points. Ooh, nice little snipes here and there as well. Look at this. Is the AI, is this really gonna happen? Is the AI gonna beat the humans? This has never happened in the history of the triathlon. We almost always have some AI mixed in, makes it fun, and finish things. Oh, look at Dark Minions barely trying to survive there. Had a morphing lurker den. We've never had the AI win, ever. And I think it's, this might be like a chance for Mad Dog, I don't know. Maybe the AI will recognize that Zachu is the biggest threat and kind of go for him. I don't really know how that works. Dark Minions, the AI cheated. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, it's really cool, these kind of tactical developments that happen when players are only forced to use ground units. You know, like we had this kind of section over here, and just sort of moving in. The terrain becomes so much more important. And I think players that are able to utilize that are gonna do well. Ooh, Mad Dog. How's this DT doing? Couple of kills, not bad. Mad Dog's gonna get cleared out over here at least. He actually has a functioning warp gate. He actually has been warping in off of this warp gate. Wow, that's that's pretty insane. Zachu being very careful. Don't want to overextend here. Oop, Mad Dog losing some DTs. How are we doing as far as units go? Still 3 DTs left. Not bad. All right, who's the biggest loser here? Who's lost the most? Oh, Dark Minions. To be so far ahead and be crushed into pieces by unfairness. It is the way. It is the way of the triathlon. And AI, oh no, the AI has finally found Mad Dog and is going for him. Raven there for detection, scans. This may be the end of Mad Dog. It might be the story. What is it? What, purple? Oh, Dark Minions, okay. I was just like, wait, when did purple? Okay. Nice moves, trying to take out that hatchery there. Man, wait, this is insane. This is some crazy stuff, right? Because what if a machine wins? What if that happens? I don't think it's likely. Because if we take a look at Teal over here, not particularly strong. Immortals and Archons, I think, are gonna do pretty well against this army. It's hard to see, aha, this is where we zoom in. When you wanna see how many lurkers there are, it looks like 2. Looks like 2 lurkers. And getting into this position is gonna be really critical. And yellow is currently distracted. If we looked at the active forces tab, yellow and blue are pretty close. The AI and Zachu are quite close to one another. Zachu really striking at an excellent time here, while yellow is distracted up in the top left. But yeah, I think maybe a player with this kind of a lead might be able to get something done, but fortunately the AI doesn't quite do as well in these kind of situations, but might have an interesting situation here. This Nexus is gonna go down, so the AI is kind of killing out the hope for the other AI, but this is a significant army. Microed well or not, This is a pretty significant army. If it engages well, it's got a really good shot against Zachu over here. Remember, Zachu can only build ground units. So I think, you know, Lurker Ultra probably in the top tier for that. But I mean, either of those units would probably be crushed quite easily with this setup. Oh man, he's gonna have to pull back now. Oh my god. Is this the day? Is this the day where the machines win and the humans fall? Is this the beginning of the end of the human race? They'll say it was at the Triathlon where the first AI defeated the humans. Oh my god. Alright, so he's getting set up here. He's gonna have to be really careful. He's gotta get some corrosive biles on these. No, he's just running in! He just waited for it, he's running in. Corrosive biles going up into the air. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to kill all of these siege tanks. What is he building right now? Is he building any? He's building 22 roaches, +3 is on the way as far as upgrades are concerned. Let's see, yellow, yeah, yellow is doing quite well. I think it would even say ahead in upgrades at this point in time. 63 roaches on the way. But this army is gonna do really well. 3 siege tanks, 3 Thors, you got battle cruisers up in here. Oh man, and as far as the economies go as well, yellow has the lead too, so this is a very scary moment. Nukes on the way, by the way. Moving in over here, tons of roaches, getting into position, gonna wipe out everything except the air. Very nicely done. And 14 Hydras on the way. These battle cruisers are actually just gonna go home. But, ooh, the elite AI, not giving up. And if the blue and yellow fight along this space, these couple of bases might be unscouted for quite a while. All right, moving in over here, getting some kills where it's possible. Pacifist battle cruisers are like, no, I will not even shoot at you once, Roach. You are too tanky, we'll just heal it back, I don't care. And the bigger army in supply, definitely Zachu at the moment. But as far as sophistication goes, you have to give it to yellow with the battle cruisers. They're gonna be pretty strong here. But will he be in position for this attack? A little bit tricky. Just straight up Roach Hydra. No Ravagers, no Lurkers, just straight up Roach Hydra. And we take a look actually at the, wait, where are the resources? What's the resources tab? I know that's somewhere in here. Resources, okay. Not a tab that I open up too much, but I think the banks are pretty important here. Yellow has almost no bank, whereas Zachu has this huge bank. So Zachu can attack, remax, and attack again. I think he's in a really great position. He should be able to clean this up. That might be the end. Oh, no, the AI lives on. The AI lives on. I'm gonna attack into a planetary fortress here. The workers are gonna be afraid and load. He might lose his detection though. He's not careful. Ooh, very close. Gamer Sam in the chat asks, are we getting a full AI free-for-all? That would be fun. We'll play the triathlon and then we'll just place bets on which AI will come out on top. Maybe we'll do that for fun one time. Not on a Saturday, but as like a bonus, right? As like an extra one, that'd be pretty fun. Oh my god. Really big seeker missile landing there. Looks like only one of them landed. This is such a meat grinder, holy crap. The importance of terrain is so ridiculously exacerbated when you have things like that, when you have players running into a choke like that. You have this tendency to not have to think about terrain in general, but right now you do. Oh my god, and Ace just pointed out that Teal only has 30 minerals. So while Teal is technically still alive, Teal can't actually build anything. Oh man, that's funny. man, Zachu has gotten to this groove of just building roaches and hydras and beelining them across the map. Here we go. Now we have the Ravagers coming into play. I think Ravagers are going to help this a lot. He has a hard time breaking through chokes, and Ravagers, I think, help you do that in a major way because you sort of can force your opponent backward bit by bit. Prime, we. Oh, the references of ancient times. Ancient times and long ago. All right, here's the big move out. The corrosive biles, I assume, are in the air. Where the corrosive. He can't get vision of the high ground. Oh my God. Oh, what a bummer. Oh, he lost vision of the high ground. Oh, and he couldn't launch any of the corrosive biles on the tank. These unsieging tanks, though, make a pretty big difference. It gave him a moment where it looked like he would be okay. He's got to stay out of range of these tanks. Oh my God! What is he producing now? He just got. Wait, no. His hive must have got killed at one point because he has 3/3. Wait, let me. Okay. I was like, how did I miss that he just got hive? Okay. But these air units are getting stronger and stronger for yellow. He's very much so on a timer. Gonna move in here. Should be able to defeat a lot of these bases relatively easily. Try to get out. But he could get trapped. What the nuke? Fortunately, the AI is silly and just kind of nukes right in a place where it can be detected. Come on, AI. Come on now. Consider detectors that can't move. It's all about this force. It's all about this one force. Destroying the nuke so no more nukes can land. Actually, we'll just do this. There we go. Fancy observer micro. Check it out, yo. I'm just gonna keep running around. He's not building anything at this point in time. He's just running around with roaches. He's just like, I'm gonna run around and kill some of your stuff with these roaches. I don't know. Don't know how effective it is. I think in some ways, like this is all gonna be repaired because it's an AI, and AI never forgets to repair. That's what they're good at. Remembering to repair, and that's it, that's all they're good at. So he's continuing to expand the elite AI, but mined out of a lot of these bases. Actually, let's take a look at the income. The income is very low for the elite AI here. We may be running into the edge of its intelligence, its capabilities of understanding what's best to do in this particular scenario. Whoa, it's a lot of Ravagers. Oh, this is such a glass cannon army. Oh my God. 90 hit points and 120 hit point units. Holy crap. Oh my God. The glass cannonness is insane. This is really scary. How many siege tanks are there? 5. Oh. Oh my gosh. This could be really bad. All right, we got some roaches over here. Maybe they can help. Is he maxed out? He's almost maxed out. Okay. Ultralisk Cavern finished. Having a couple Ultralisks in the front might be a little bit helpful. I feel like Ultralisks just melt late game. But maybe that's not the case here. We'll have to see. He's pulling him out. Not fighting up the choke. The siege tanks are unsieged. This could be his moment. He needs to be able to get vision of that high ground to launch corrosive biles up to the top. This overseer is so important. He's got to position it. But I think it's just in his army control group. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it is. It's in his army control groups. He's not controlling it manually. He is now. Just a little bit here and there. Coming across. I think this is it. I think he managed to. There we go. And this is exactly what I was hoping for, right? We have these moments of like, I'll just run in and kill him. It's like, oh wait, if you only have ground units, you can't do that. You have to consider the terrain. So he pulled him out of position, pulled him out into the open area where you could fight him more efficiently, and managed to take a winning engagement. Now, he hasn't won the game yet. Look at this. Look at how powerful one siege tank is on the top there. Look at just pushing him away. That was a really, really... There was no tank in that army, right? It was all, like, all AD carries. Like, imagine a team of 5 AD carries playing a game of your favorite MOBA, right? That's what just happened, right? Except two of them picked, you know, Ravager, and 3 of them picked Hydra or something like that. But now we have the Ultra getting mixed in here. Chitinous plating is not done yet, so it's going to be a while before they can really effectively tank. That chitinous plating plus 4 armor makes a really big difference. But at this point, I feel like there have been enough efficient attacks taken where Zachu should be able to push through here. The AI has reached its limits of intelligence, I believe. It's stopped expanding, and it's just running out of gas. So I think, whew. All right, guys, all right. Today is not the day. Today is not the day where the artificial intelligence is actually stronger than the human. The humans win today, but you're all gonna have to be a lot more careful with how you set up your alliances in the beginning of the game here, or the artificial intelligence may indeed become victorious. One of the cool things about the AI is that it has a GG calculator. It can calculate when you're mathematically out of the game. So it never GG's early or late. It GG's precisely when it means to. Because it's an AI. Whew. Humans. See? Humans. Humans are victorious. Now if we can just keep that going for a few more years, we might be able to figure it out. We'll have to see. Google DeepMind, of course, is in Starcraft 2, learning how to be a better strategist. And that's going to be such an interesting thing as it continues to develop. The story of AI learning how to play real-time strategy games, and real-time strategy games being the kind of game that best replicates the human experience and human problems in real life. So next time your mom's like, "Get off of that video game!" you tell them, be like, "Listen, this game is training me how to solve real-life problems better than any other game possibly could. Do you know how I know that? Because Google knows that." And your mom will be like, "What's a Google?" And then that's when you know you're in trouble. You know, that's how that goes. And the final base down. The final base is going to go down quite soon here, and this will be the end, the ceremonious drink of milk after the F1 race, what have you. Oh wait, that's after the Indy 500. But yeah, all right, excellent job to Zachu. Zachu is victorious. Score summary, here we are. Pretty good, Zachu with a score maximizing build. AI 7, quite good. Units killed, Zachu killed the most, then the AI, then Dark Minions. Good job, Dark Minions. And structures killed, same order. Oh my God, we have to go down. Oh my God, the person who's moving on because of structures only killed 5 structures this game. 5 structures. This is how important structure kills are. If you're in the next triathlon, remember that. Remember, every structure you can kill is gold. It's amazing and fantastic. Only 5 structures. So that leaves Ektar, Jumpman, and Ace. They will be voted for in the chat. Go ahead and get your voting typing fingers ready. Go ahead and get that vote in, and we'll see you in the 2v2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2 versus 2. Still no air units, right? Right. That is correct. No air units. We are at the second round of the ground and pound triathlon. Ground units only, with the exception of drops and detectors. But you can't use any of the drop or detector active abilities. Not allowed. Not allowed. I imagine that actually includes dropping creep as well, but I don't think that'll actually happen. We do have all of our players spawning over here. We got Mad Dog and the oh look, they picked colors. They picked good colors for teams. Oh, that's so nice of them. Dark Minions, throwing out the GLHF. We're gonna take a look at the builds now. So this is a slightly more manageable thing to look at, and we can start seeing both Zerg. Is that? Ooh, those are 2 hatch first builds. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Keep in mind though that the space between the main and the natural is pretty freaking gigantic, and the natural is really wide open. So making use of the Zerglings, I think are going to be very strong here. So the Protoss and Terran team are going to have to be pretty careful. They're walling in at their ramps. It's a smart move. A lot of this is going to be about figuring out how to engage in some of these open spaces, maybe closing up some of the chokes with buildings, things like that. And we also might see a little bit more drop play coming around this time. Mad Dog will have like the clearest, easiest access, I think, to that. Wait, is that a Dropper Lord? Oh no, it's just an Overlord with a skin. Ugh. Silly Overlords with skins confusing me. All right. Let's see how we're doing in terms of economy. The Zergs are ahead, as they ought to be. No one really building up too many forces just yet. Looks like some preliminary Zerglings, just for the sake of, you know, basically we have this sort of defensive squadron, right? A few Lings, you just build them in the beginning so you can be safe against any early shenanigans. And I don't think, ooh, this base at the top right is pretty vulnerable. They don't know it's there yet, but as they're kind of gathering their forces together. A little bit of scouting. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my God. Putting team colors on, they did the exact opposite. They made it so ridiculously hard to cast this, and so we have to go red versus blue here. Oh, I'm sorry, friends. I'm sorry. Oh, man. It's top versus bottom. I thought that was really weird. I was like, well, this is a really weird map. We'll see what happens. So the Zerglings there are fighting each other. We have a queen getting, Overlord getting pushed out by a queen in the main of blue. Over here, the blue Zerg. It's pretty nice. Getting a decent amount of scouting though, which is pretty good. These Zerglings will be cleaned up relatively easily. And okay, all right. Overlord's starting to get cleared out as well. Actually, these Overlords are in pretty precarious positions, especially with 4 Stalkers. Should be able to clear them out very quickly. Any supply blocks going down? Looks like not really at the moment. But if that other blue Overlord goes down, it should happen. Nice little attack here from the Lings. Realize he's outnumbered, he's gonna back out. More Lings continuing to stream in. And we've got just some Lingbane stuff going on. Small forces, no big commitments in any direction right now. We are seeing the Roach Machine turn on here for our Red Zerg player. And Glaives. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Nero, Adepts. We're gonna have some Adepts here. It's gonna be a fun time. Adepts are pretty much ridiculous. Super fun units to play around with. Strong attack over here, lots of units. Oh my God, it's a double attack. We have 2 attacks going on right now. This Ling Bane attack is totally crushing Ektar. And in the meantime, Mad Dog doing a drop in the main base. Really nice moves over here. Wait a minute, does that mean that Sachi's playing Protoss? Playing Protoss, are we, mister? Oh wait, no. Shaku is how you pronounce that name. It's something that I learned today. It's Polish, it's awesome. And I never knew how to pronounce it. And he was finally in the voice chat and decided to correct me, which I appreciate very much. It's Shaku, which is gonna be a little bit difficult for me to get used to, but I will do my bestest and it will happen eventually. Shaku, one of the better triathlon players, seems to win quite often. Really does well in that free-for-all segment. Knows how to play it. It's that balance between aggression and defense. And now we have a bit of a moment of zen here. We get to chill for a second. Looks like red team is ahead economically and active forces-wise as well. Continuing to produce units over here. And keep in mind, no natural here, as we can see. No natural at all for our Terran player. One base in it, and that's gonna hurt them. It was a really nice double attack. It was very well coordinated. They both attacked at the same time. That's great, but with no expansion to follow it up, it doesn't do quite as well. Really nice cancel there. Very important cancel for Mad Dog. It's gonna be able to pull back. And maybe kill an Overlord? That Overlord can see. What is he doing? Ooh. I don't think this is, he's looking for something. I don't think he's gonna find anything. It may be time to go elsewhere. Maybe kill those Overlords in the center. Expansion is gonna get thrown back down. One Overlord will go down. A lot of other Overlords as well. Oh, another Overlord over here. Let's take a look at. Oh man, that is a hard supply block here. He's 10 over his allotted supply, and more Overlords are out on the map. He could actually continue to mess with them, but he's gonna go right into the main. He's got a little bit of time here. In the meantime, Blue getting ready for an attack as well, right under an Overlord. Another Overlord goes down. Oh my god, this is so frustrating for our red Zerg player, building 2 Overlords at a time and maxed out with just those 3 roaches on the way. Gonna kill another Overlord. So many dead Overlords. Really can't be this aggressive with your Overlord placement against a Terran player. And when you're playing a ZBZ, oh no, he clicked on the Overlord, not under the Overlord, and so the Overlord survives. That can be really tricky in those dead spaces too. Sometimes the maps are just super odd. Speaking of super odd, check out this new Ravager skin. Pretty sick. Sonic the Hedgehog skin in blue over here. Gonna be moving in. Pretty cool. Oh, drops right in the main. Had trouble getting in there the first time, but now that the army is out in the middle, he's gonna clear out so many workers. If we look at the economies, actually it doesn't matter. Oh, there are the economies. Whoops. More or less, it's basically just made up for the fact that he hasn't been taking an expansion at this point. Look at resources lost. Terran has been the most efficient, but has expanded the least. Come on, get him. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, not enough Ravagers. Too bad. We're now moving into +2. But it's interesting, both of these Zerg players decided to go for a range style. I guess Lingbane Muta without the Muta component, not particularly desirable to these players at the moment. I don't know. I think Lingbane Hydra is kind of interesting. Ultralisk as well. Sticking with this Roach Ravager. And I'm gonna pretty easily clean up this this little attack. That Overlord in the center is still alive, by the way. Nice scouting over here with the Observer, keeping tabs on all the bases. Is he gonna get it this time? Nope. What if that's just like a bug? Okay, there it is. I was like, what if it's like the way the targeting works, you can't actually hit that Overlord with Corrosive Biles because like it jumps up at certain areas. Sometimes elevation stuff gets weird. Depending on what view you're looking at. You might actually have to rotate your camera to hit that Overlord. Sometimes you have to rotate your camera to build under cliffs, under quote unquote, right? Cliffs. Occasionally. We are? Whoa, we're seeing Neural. I mean, wow. Neural. Neural is interesting. Roach Ravager, and the Infestor is great. You have that Corrosive Bile combo, right? But also, you also have Neural. What's he gonna be using the Neural for? It's gonna be interesting. Potentially some targets coming in production right now. Potentially some Immortals getting Neuraled in the future. Could be, oh, really nice moves over here on the right side of the map. Coming in just at the right time. Out of position. Should be able to blast this down quite quickly, but will he continue on? Red team has managed to join forces overall. The army sizes are in favor of red, but half the army is getting picked off by this Zerg squadron. Really hard to engage. Oh no, oh no! Oh no, it's all about both of these battles that are going on right now. They need to join forces. The blue army needs to be able to join forces, and they're unable to do so at the moment. Gonna have to lift off this base. Someone needs to tell this Terran dude to take his natural expansion. It's that classic. What do you take? Oh, I don't take my natural for my first. I take it for my 4th base. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe he was intentionally giving it away to his Zerg ally. Huh. What an interesting thought. Blue does manage to clean up, though. As far as upgrades are concerned. I'm looking at 1, 1, 2. Blue team is a lot better overall with their upgrades. And that's definitely helping them out in these fights. Colossus on the way. So we have this classic sort of death ball for Protoss. Roach Ravager versus Roach Ravager on the Zerg side of things. And just Marines and Medivacs for our blue player Mad Dog. And upgrades. And he's, you know, he's starting to expand more as well. But I don't feel like that's gonna do well. Just the Marines are just gonna get shredded by this Colossus count. He double robo, by the way. He's building 2 at a time. And that army is getting close to maxed out as well. Big Doom drop in the main. Gonna go off to the side and look for another eventually. Where is he going? He found him! He found the robos. Is he gonna drop? Oh no. He's gonna drop in one of the, oh no, that's gonna get destroyed by these Colossus. Blink forward and just gonna be able to get that last medevac over there. Really unfortunate. It's gonna continue to build Marines. But, ooh. It's so hard to get out of this type of situation, and sometimes you can count on your opponents using their army in one big control group, but if you're playing a 2 versus 2, there'll be at least 2 control groups on the field. Unfortunately. A little bit of a roach run by over here. Ooh, there we go. Starting to mix Marauders. Mad Dog's starting to mix Marauders into his composition here. Should be very helpful against this Roach Ravager Hydra combo. And yeah, we'll have to take a look. He's coming in, getting a lot of damage done. If we look at the economies right now, Red is just in such a good position for the simple fact that, wait, are the mains mine? Oh my god, I've been playing so much Vanguard. And in Vanguard, your main is a double main. It's twice as big and twice as deep as all the expansions, so you keep your main for a long time. It's weird getting used to this. Again, the mains are already mined out. Oh my god. Wow. Finally, though, getting that base up is gonna put blue team in the economic lead. But man, look at that death ball for Protoss. So powerful. As we get into this fight, it's gonna come down to, oh, big storms over here. Going to not really be able to hold on to those neural parasites. He's really looking for those. And he's getting surrounded. Oh my god, the Ravager Crucifiles are gonna go right on top of so many. Oh my god, the blue team, the blue player gets completely surrounded. Big 2 versus 1 there. Unfortunately, Mad Dog not able to contribute to the fight. As for however many times it's been, the team of Shaku and Ektar just dominating in this 2 versus 2 as they begin to march forward. The army sizes are gigantic. The incomes are much bigger than their opponents as well as they take out base after base. Blue team scrambling, trying to get a couple Ultralisks up with chitinous plating. Against this army. I don't know how it's gonna do it. It might just come down to numbers at this point in time. Some nice micro attempting to happen over here. It is a pretty killable army until the roaches get involved over on the other side, but this death ball from Protoss has gotten out of hand. It's out of control. It's rolling through, as balls often do. The storms, everything, the immortals, and this I think is where this is how the game ends. GG. Dark Minions doesn't even GG. Rage quits out of the game. Drama, 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 drama. Drama for no reason, drama for no reason, drama for no reason. Think about it. And that's it. Shaku and Ektar, for the millionth time, are actually going to move on into the finals. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final round of the triathlon. We have here, spawning on the left side of Bridgehead, the pink Zerg, Ektar. Ektar was the fan favorite from the free-for-all and won the 2 versus 2 with his teammate, the winner of the free-for-all. And I think this is the 5th time they've been in the finals together. It's Shaku. Had to pause there. Had to look at I have a pronunciation cheat sheet over here to the side. Shaku. Shaku is a Polish player, and as such, doesn't believe in vowels. Which I love. Ooh, okay. So here we are, getting into things. I was so focused on everything else that I was like, wow, a gas. This is what I see on the screen. Okay, no, we are not at that stage in the game. So Bridgehead has this interesting architecture where you have line of sight blockers and backdoor rocks. And remember that the constraint in this is ground units only, aside from drops and detectors. So as a result, you can really get 2 fights going on at the same time relatively early, like extremely early on this map, and start to push your multitasking advantage, if you have one, right? So if you're the player who's mechanically stronger than your opponent in the multitasking department, this map allows you to tap into that really, really early in the game. If you can get those rocks down, which can be quite difficult. The line of sight blockers can make it tough to get the rocks down. You have to move in past the line of sight blockers, and that makes you vulnerable to ranged units, and you take a bunch of free damage on the way. So it's an interesting little setup. It's one of the best maps ever in the history of the staircase. This map is amazing. If you only have 1 unit to use, you can really abuse your opponent's multitasking super early in the game. It's a lot of fun. But Reaper moving out, get a little scouting going on. Zergling speed, nothing to see here. Nothing fancy going on yet. We do have the reactor coming down as well. No factory just yet, so gonna have some Marines and actually a second barracks to follow up with the factory. And the expansion's going down for both players. Ooh, gets a drone kill pretty early on. That's nice. Also gonna get all of this scouting information as the queen pops out. Just gonna get an eye on the gas situation and get out of there. And back at home we are macroing it up. And this is a pretty interesting setup. Definitely could turn into a double medevac stim drop. I think that'd be very, very strong in this kind of a situation where your opponent can't build mutas, right? So very much a different kind of a game. Lingbane, though, still the weapon of choice for Ektar in the early to mid game. He'll be on this, or should be on this, for a little while. And a lot of this is going to come down to the deflection, the early deflections of this. Or if we could get some a bit of aggression early on. Zerglings are starting to come out. We haven't seen any drones in a little while. Is Ektar going to all in again? Certainly possible. I'm pretty sure that he feels that Shaku is the superior player mechanically. And whenever you're going against a superior player, it's pretty important to try and throw them off in some way, or take more risks. And initial risk being taken here is trying to get these rocks down as quickly as he can. However, not going to work out particularly well. But now he can run across to the other side. And having these fast units going back and forth, this just might work. Hellion's coming out, 2 assists, however. It's gonna be pretty solid. Banelings coming in. Oh my god, 11 Banelings. Whoa, man, that's a lot of Banes. Okay, so you need 5 to break through this wall. He's decided to build 11. It's quite a bit. I wonder if the splash damage hits the destructible rocks. I think it does. We're gonna find out shortly here. All right, here it is, the Baneling bust. Banelings crashing through, making some pretty good connections. They're going for the mineral line. They've bypassed a lot of these units and they're trying to get damage done on the mineral line. Oh, but they get focused down Marines, so sneaky. Hanging out there in the mineral line, making sure that the attack was deflected. More Lings coming in, but oh no. This is, oh, he picked up everything! Is this the advantage that Ektar needs? Yes, maybe, but not enough. Unfortunate. Still building Lings. And back to drones. Worker counts are 22 to 32. Units lost pretty significantly in favor of Shahu. Doing quite well. Defending the initial push. Getting some Hellions out. And Ektar's just gonna take all his units and go home. Start teching up, building some spores to try and deal with the drops. I almost considered not doing drops, not allowing drops for this particular format. But I feel like the medevac is such a critical part of bio compositions that I'd effectively be stopping anyone from going bio. Which maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a way to do it. We force the Terrans to go mech. Maybe we'll try this again another time, but do no drops. Could be interesting. Partial wall in over here. And the initial aggressions, the trade of aggression has commenced. Ektar did some aggression. Shahu did some aggression. And Shahu's still very much on top. No defensive units over here by the rocks as Ektar makes his way into this segment. Should be able to make it through. Units beginning to stream over in this direction. Good thing for Shahu, it takes about 1 million years for Zerglings to kill rocks. And it takes less than 1 million years for his units to get there. So that's gonna be a pretty easy defense. Third base coming down. Oh man, this is, oh god, oh god, oh this is bad. I mean, this is what you gotta do to catch up, but holy crap. Okay, so Ektar is double expanding here, and his opponent hasn't gotten a third yet. What that means is that he's got a huge army. Let's take a look at it. Almost double the army size. And as far as value goes, it's more than double. Like, this is gonna put Ektar in a really risky position for quite a while. He's also getting double upgrades and bailing speed at the same time. So much investment here, so much late game, and his Lings are out on the map. Oh man. Here we go. It was a risk well taken, but it's going to be at least a cancel here. Ooh, misses the cancel. Bit unfortunate. Also keep in mind we have no Banes with this army. I think the Marines can just attack these Zerglings if they get into a nice little corner or a choke. Looks like they do. Zerglings gonna be cleaned up. No units on the way. No units being built for the entirety of that transaction, let's say. Now the Banelings are coming in. They get immediately killed. 34 Lings on the way, but it's taking so long. Ling's one of the fastest building units in the game. Still not enough to really deal with this just yet. Keep in mind though, the third base did get finished, and the entire army of Shahu is not being utilized at the moment. Ooh, Baneling drops. He sees it, he sees it. Well, it gets some Marine kills with that. Unfortunately, not able to sneak in there. Oh man, if you couldn't have flying units at all, then you wouldn't even have high ground vision. Ooh. All the detectors fly though, right? All the mobile detectors fly. So that wouldn't be too much of an issue because you have scans until you get Ravens. But the third base is taken. The third base is taken. The problem is that, oh my God, he's going to Hive. Oh my God. And he's continuing to aggress. Now that I'm thinking of it, you could have a Ling sit in the middle of that shaded area, and then you could attack with ranged units, and you actually wouldn't be able to notice that on your mini-map. Not that that's useful in any other map but this map. And this map is out of the cycle, and everyone hated it, which is why I picked it. Among other reasons. But it looks like he's got an idea of what needs to happen here. I don't think he saw those Banes, though. Lings and Banes going off to the side. This base is going to be evacuated? Sacrificed? Evacuation begins. And Lings are going to come around. Banes and Lings from both directions. A lot of those Banelings, though, hitting Hellions. Nice wraparound. Going to be able to grab these tanks, which will help immensely. However, the Swarm Host got caught on the control group or the select all army key there, and unfortunately we're not able to assist in any way at all, and will be on cooldown for the next 43 centuries. More and more units in production for our Zerg player, but not enough, as everything is slaughtered and eliminated. Very careful game played by Shaku, and he is the victor of this week's triathlon. Thank you so much for everyone who participated, and of course you can check out the future triathlons. We want you to participate or watch a future triathlon. They're on Saturdays at 1 Eastern, in Eastern time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's 13 for you 24-hour clock folks. And just head on over to SSG on the America server and say, I'd like to play. But sometimes there are so many people that want to play, you need to grab a spot early. And to do that, you're going to have to send me an email, JaKaTaKtv@gmail.com, and say, I would like to sign up for this week's triathlon. And I will say, sure, no problem. And I'll even send you an email when I make the lobby. I'll be like, yo, lobby's created, just in case you forgot. That's all for now. We'll see you next week.